So, today is June the 23rd, and on this day in 1912, Alan Turing was born. I'm sure many of you know who Alan Turing is. For those that don't, he is pretty much a genius, considered one of the fathers of artificial intelligence. Famously played a large role in helping to crack the Enigma code during the Second World War, which has been estimated that just the cracking of that code estimated to have possibly saved millions of lives and shortened the war by a couple of years. But that's not the only thing. He was also gay at a time when that was in fact, completely illegal, and he was prosecuted for gross indecency and homosexual acts in 1952, and rather than go to prison, he accepted the alternative in Britain, which then was chemical castration. He died when he was 41, and it's unsure whether it was suicide or just an accident with a poisoned apple. In any case, I thought I wanted to then have a drink today that would commemorate someone who actually is a real hero. And the drink we're going to do is the Maida Vale, which is the part of London that he was born in, and it's a lovely part of London. And this is also a lovely drink. It's a whiskey drink. It takes two kinds of whiskey in it, and the first is just a straight bourbon. I'm using this one here, and it takes 2 ounces of that, which I am going to pour straight into my mixing glass that's already filled with ice. Then it takes half an ounce of rye whiskey, and in the recipe it should really be bonded in bottle, which means it would be 100 proof whiskey, that is 50% ABV. I don't have that. I have my George Dickel, which is 45 ABV, that's 90 proof, and I'm thinking that's going to be enough. This takes a half an ounce of that, and then it's 2 kinds of vermouth. The first one is our usual red or sweet vermouth, and we have a half an ounce of that. Next, it is going to be a bianco vermouth, not a dry one, which is also white coloured, but a bianco. I'm using Dolin Blanc, actually, it's a blanc vermouth. You have bianco, Italy, France, it doesn't really matter, even an American one, it doesn't really matter. It's another half an ounce of that. And then the final ingredient, because to be honest, that's all quite a lot of alcohol in there, and this is another alcohol. Turns out there's nothing that isn't alcohol in this drink, apart from the cherry at the end. A quarter ounce of Grand Marnier, or really any orange curacao would work very well. It's just a quarter ounce of that. And then, because of course Angostura bitter's also alcoholic, but nonetheless a little different, we're going to put a couple of dashes of that in there, like so. And then we are going to stir the cocktail until it's nice and cold. You can see I'm actually using my cherry spoon here because I neglected to bring a bar spoon, but it turns out that even a small spoon will stir rice quite well. Who knew? And we're just going to stir that until it gets nice and cold. You can feel it on the outside. It should only take about 20, 30 seconds or so, bruising the ice, getting it all mixed in, but still keeping the clarity of the drink, which is very important for this kind of cocktail. We then strain that into our chilled coupe or cocktail glass, like so. Now, with all that number of ingredients, you can see it's quite a large drink. This will certainly put hairs on your chest if you don't already have them there. And as I mentioned earlier, the one cherry goes in there, like so. And let's see what we've got. Well, that is potent and really quite delicious.